Hey guys, welcome back. I have another book review for you guys today. I will be doing, this is Desire the Night by Amanda Ashley. Uh, this is one of her standalone books and one of my favorites. But typically, a lot of hers tend to be my favorites. Um, Alright, I'm going to read the back. The tagline for this one is A Vampire in Chains. Interesting. Held captive in a basement prison wrapped in silver chains, the vampire Gideon is too weak to fight the monster who enslaves him. For years she's tapped his precious blood like a fountain of youth, sustaining him with human females she captures for his pleasure. But with the latest victim she brings him, he senses something intriguingly different. Something dangerous, yet oh so tempting. Kay Alessano, I probably said that wrong, but I don't really know how to pronounce it, is no ordinary woman. Every full moon she must answer the call of the wild, unleashing the wolf within. As daughter of the Shadow Pax Alpha, Kay is extremely powerful, and when she's offered up to Gideon, she doesn't surrender easily. In wolf form, she might be able to unchain Gideon's heart and set them both free, if only he can resist the urge to consume her body and soul before the next full moon. Uh, I loved this book. I had originally checked this out from the library and was reading it. Loved it so much that while I still had it, I had actually bought this. And this was so good. I loved this because because he's a vampire and she's a werewolf, and you'd think that they would not have a strong relationship because most of the time they're supposed to be enemies. Vampire, werewolf, natural enemies, all that stuff. But their love story, I love it. It is fascinating and intriguing because this book has the three things I like. It has vampires, it has werewolves, and it has witches. Yeah, technically there's two witches. And this was so good. I'm not going to tell you too much because I don't want to spoil too much or give away key points, but the end of the book, the last, oh, after they're set free, everything from then on is incredibly a page turner, because about halfway through the book, I couldn't put this book down. No one existed. If someone interrupted me, they did not exist. They just didn't exist. They're like, you're not even there. I'm so focused on reading this book, it's just me. I'm the only one that exists. Me and the book, and that's it. Oh, this was one of my favorites, which typically tends to be a lot of them, but Amanda Ashley just has a way with words, and I'm not lying, because she can just spin a story like no one I've ever seen before. And I mean, she has a few others where I can be glued starting with the first page, and I'm still glued by reading the very last page. There's never a dull moment, and I absolutely love that. I love that. I love a book where it's interesting from the very first page to the very last page. And this is too, because you get to find out a little bit about her, and you find out a little bit about her past and about who she is, even starting with the very beginning. And in that pattern, it flowed through the entire book, and I loved that. And there's so much rich history. There's rich history in this book that I absolutely just loved it. The whole werewolves and the whole alpha werewolf, I love that because alpha werewolves, it's not really a big thing. I mean, it's something that I haven't exactly came across very often, and I'm actually really glad that I did pick up this book and read it because It was amazing. Amazing doesn't say it. It really doesn't. But Amanda Ashley, I hope you are watching this, but yet again you did it again. You just you held me captive just like Gideon was held captive because I mean, I read this and it was just amazing. It really was. There's really no other way of saying it. It was just amazing, and I highly recommend you pick this up. I highly recommend you do so because trust me, you will not regret it. I know I didn't. I've read this book twice now, and it is just fabulous. I loved it. I really did. I do not regret picking this up. It was just fantastic. Um, I really like the fact because I mean with vampires, I mean they're being immortal, and I think that's the one thing that most people who like vampire books, I think that's the one thing that attracts people to vampire books, because they are immortal, they're beautiful, they see the world differently than humans would because they've been around for centuries or even millennia in some cases. Um, I don't remember how old Gideon is. I know it says it somewhere in here, but I don't remember right now. Um, but pick this up. Trust me, you will not regret it. I know I've said it several times, but I do mean it because it was good. It was really good. Um, anyway, that's all for this book review. Stay tuned next time. I'm not sure when I will be doing another review. I may do another a review tomorrow because I'm gonna be doing two separate book reviews over Amanda Ashley's Bound by Night and Bound by Blood because I have read those, but then again I just haven't had the chance to actually do a book review over them, so I'll do that probably tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, even though it's past Christmas now, and Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Happy New Year. And last but not least, happy reading. Bye.